Papa, can you give some words of advice how to get past the entrepreneur hard times?
Again, I tell another story. When I was in US, I met this entrepreneur. His name is Kirk Hawkins. Kirk Hawkins, and from young, loves planes. And his father, when he was young, brought him to watch what we call the Blue Angels.
Oh,
The Blue Angels are fighter, those show planes that fly very near each other, zoom, 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 zoom. And he was
amazed.
And he said, when I grew up, I want to fly a plane, okay? And which he did, right? And he became a fighter pilot for the US,
Thank you
for
for
the US
serving
Air
that
Force,
nation.
okay? And after he finished his tour of duty, he became a commercial pilot. And one day, he, like me, joined business school and decided, okay, I'm gonna build a plane. See how right, build a plane. So
That you can fly doesn't mean you can build one.
yeah, right. So because because the idea is so crazy, so he went to tell everybody, and everybody said, "Go siao, really, I'm gonna build a plane." And you know what he did? He really formed a company and actually encouraged a lot of people to come in and invest in his company and actually build a plane, right? So what he does is that he actually want to build the first ever plane that your home can be stored in your home, almost like a car.
Private owner, like
Not private owned, is a plane you can put in your car, your garage.
oh shit.
Yeah. So everybody says, "Go siao, how is that possible?" Right? Things like that. And again, right? So he actually start building the prototype and things like that. And as he raised funds and built a prototype, the prototype builds up. He haven't even fit the engine, and he raised so much money, and so much money was burned and things like that. His shareholding in company dropped down to sub 5% and things like that.
Oh shit.
And then the Great Recession struck. Okay.
Oh shit. Damn.
Now at that point of time, he could say, "I give up."
Yes.
Okay.
Easily.
Right, give up. It was so tough, right? It's so tough to build a plane. You can imagine that, right? But he pressed on.
Good
He
for
pressed
him.
on. He pressed on, and amazingly, despite all the hardship, he just had this single focus. I want to build a plane. Right? He's very passionate about building a plane, and this is what he wrote. Watch this video.
It's a two-person, one-engine, relatively lightweight, simple airplane that a new sport pilot can learn to fly in about 2 weeks very safely. And you look at the airplane, you look at the cockpit, and you go, it's relatively simple. I can understand this cockpit. It looks like something I can do. That doesn't happen by accident. It happens by people who understand that process. We're the first conventional aircraft that's met the full FAA spin-resistant standard. So what that means for you is it's very safe.
What's siao? The plane flies. Oh, so cool. Can you imagine that's the first one?
No, so he built the Icon A5, and at about a time, after I saw the video, I was like, wow, wow, it's so nice. I also want to buy one. I'm quite sure Singapore wouldn't allow, but really, as an entrepreneur goes through very tough time against seemingly impossible odds. Back to what I always share, you must have passion, burning passion, right? For him, it's not a passion for business. For him, he really wants to build a plane at whatever cost. I don't care my share get diluted to whatever. I'm gonna get a plane up. Eventually, he actually built a flying plane. Okay, and I think the Chinese investors have now bought over the company or something like that. And amazingly, this is a incredible feat. So back to your question, entrepreneurs, you must have passion so that you can go through the hardship of having a business and a startup. It's gonna challenge you, but it's gonna be very rewarding.
And that is on Old Man Wise Words.